Hopefully I didn't click on. Hello, people. Okay. Hopefully I didn't click on the wrong thing. Let me go. I know it's that time. Okay, the B sector's on and everybody's on the prowl. Okay, and everybody's got something to say. And it's none of your business. Even though I put my business all on YouTube, it's none of your business. And don't ask me about my business that I put on social media. There, take that. Okay. Yes, people, are you out there? I'm just coming in, okay, running my mouth. And I'm also going to bring an update about the Tim Norman situation, the murder for hire plot that's been going on that we're all intrigued about, okay? And from my knowledge, okay, I mean, it's the same thing, okay, but they get a little more detailed in what they've already told you. They get a little more detailed, like in the court, okay? He's already been extradited, okay, to St. Louis, and he was supposed to appear on the 15th of September. He refused to go in front of the cameras, okay, so they continued, okay, his appearance for another date, okay, and rightfully so. He should be ashamed. He should be ashamed, okay? I bet you he's not that smiling person that took that mug shot. Okay, yeah, he wasn't. I bet you ain't smiling no more. Okay, because he know this is serious. He probably didn't talk to his lawyer, and he told him, "Man, okay, they got some mess on you." Okay, so anyway, I'm going to share the screen with you so you can also go along with what I have here, and because I know it's more to it, okay? It's more to it. And all this stuff is coming via these phones, these burner phones, okay? And a lot of evidence is coming through there, okay? And what they're saying is it's the same charges, okay? Using interstate commerce, okay? In other words, you're crossing state lines to commit a murder, okay, or to do something illegal, okay, charge you on that. You're using the telephone system, okay, communications, oh, that's another charge. And then you are actually plotting, okay, to kill somebody, which is illegal as well, okay. Now, they are taking you down play by play on this little paragraph, and what they're saying is that these people, Tim and Terica, went out of their way, okay, to Tim fly out to St. Louis. She drove 3 hours, okay, and went and purchased burner phones from the same store, okay, and they have been communicating back and forth on those same phones all day, okay? So that lets you know that there's more to it than, you know, the stuff that they're telling us, little bits and pieces. But if they're telling you they can be communicating back and forth all day, okay. And it also states that okay, yeah, okay. So they used the cell phone to communicate with Andre to lure him outside. Okay, and they finally got him outside, and shortly after he was shot. Okay, now a lot of people are saying, "Oh, she dropped the phone. She took the phone with her." The phone. Okay, I really don't know because there's so much going back and forth. But what they do know is right after Andre got shot, she called Tim on that burner phone. Okay, she called Tim on that phone. Yeah. Okay. Let me retract that. It doesn't say they used the burner phone. Okay. here's the thing. See, and this is why, now I thought I could have swore when you go back to my first video on doing this, that they said they found the phone at the scene, okay? Right? Now, they're saying that she placed a call to Tim, okay? Montgomery was then shot and killed. Immediately after learning his location, she called Tim, okay? They don't know if Tim was the shooter, okay, or not. They have their theories or whatever, but they're trying to find out, and he knows that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Nothing. Okay, so it's not too much, but it's a little something, something. Let's go back because they got some more on this now. People have come up, and I like to check the different sources. So they are saying that their communications back and forth via these phones, okay, are very telling. And they prove as evidence that if they did not commit the murder, they were definitely involved in it going down, okay? Now, this is via the Mississippi Journal. This page I'm going to, okay? And then we're gonna go into a little bit of background on Tim Norman and see if there's any little bits and pieces that maybe we can gather out of that. Okay. Now see this little smiling right here. I bet you ain't doing that now. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, and they also, I was looking at the court papers, okay, where he was being sued by Miss Robbie, okay, for opening up the restaurants, okay. I believe one was in Missouri and two were in California. And he was using the Sweetie Pie's name, and he was profiting off of that name without her knowledge or permission. Mm-hmm. And here's another thing, okay? If he was opening up restaurants and things like that, okay, using her name without her permission, without her knowledge, that's stealing. So, bottom line, he was already stealing from his mom, okay? Okay, so they're saying he was supposed to make his court appearance on the 15th teleconference. So he was supposed to do a teleconference video. That's like, I guess, Zoom, okay? But, okay, so what it was for him to do the teleconference video, he had to give consent, and he did not. He refused to consent to the teleconference, okay? So they had to continue it on another date, which they did not specify. So that's why. And then they were talking about because of the COVID-19 concerns, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, he's ordered on the 18th. So that means he's already been to court. Okay, but check this out. It says, hopefully you guys can see this right here. Thus, Norman will make an appearance as, quote unquote, as soon as he is medically able to appear. Okay, so, you know. So he trying to say he got the virus? and he need to see a doctor, and you know ain't nobody gonna want to touch him. Okay, if he got COVID-19, anybody, nobody, okay, I don't want to know. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just, you know, allegedly, okay, my opinion. And so he won't be able to appear until he's medically, okay, able. Okay, that's what it says right here. Let me see what you guys are saying. Anything? Nope. Okay, so everybody's quiet. You can put in your 2 cents. Feel free. Be nice. Okay. Oh, let me put a whole screen up here. Let's put a whole screen. I don't know if you can see it. The way I'm looking at it on my screen, it's not too clear, but it may be clearer for you. And yeah, so oh, that's what they're saying. And then they're talking about the background as far as the lawsuit that Miss Robbie had. And then the back rent. He owed $110,000. That was one. That was one on back rent, okay, that he was ordered to pay. And maybe he refused to pay because I know there was concerns about fixer-uppers and stuff like that, but you have to get those either included in the agreement or taken care of before you sign an agreement, okay? And because he went behind his mama's back, is probably why he didn't know better. See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why he ended up getting caught up in these situations and not able to do the restaurant like he was supposed to, but yet he still had to pay the rent. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go one more place. And this is going to, the Pop Times, okay? This is right here. We're going to look at past legal issues. Where is, welcome to Sweetie Pie Star. Okay, we are going to look at past issues. Tim Norman and his past legal issues. Trying to do my nail. Well, I did my, and I'm trying to let them dry. You know, you always got something. Oh, oh okay, we're waiting. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute now. We're not doing all. Wait. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Okay. All these advertising, these ads. Oh my God. Okay. Are you human? Well, I mean, I could be a dog or a cat. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I know how to operate the computer, it shouldn't even matter. Oh my God. Okay. Now, apparently, Miss Robbie's oldest son, who was killed, apparently was killed in a fight. He had a fight and he ended up getting stabbed and he died from his injuries. So they have them all the way down to the date, to the bank accounts, okay? See, this is what I'm telling you. As per the same report, Ellis and Norman spoke to each other on March 14th using temporary phones, okay? activated that day, and Ellis found out. Okay, this is all blocking me. Okay, she found out Norman's physical. Ellis found out Norman's physical location, or Andre's physical location. See what I'm saying? Okay. So, but right here it states Ellis was close to the murder spot as per her phone location information. Soon after, she called Tim Norman and then traveled to Memphis, Tennessee. Not just that, but police also found how she distributed that $9,000 in various bank accounts. Okay. So, and then they talk about the life insurance policy, the task force that they use to get all this information together and put two and two together and solve this case. Now, I wouldn't say I wouldn't doubt, okay, that this young man at the age of 17 committing armed robberies, okay, between who knows when. If he hadn't have been stopped by then, I'm pretty sure it would have led up to murder. I mean, if you're doing armed robberies, it's just a matter of time before somebody gets killed. You know what I'm saying? And okay, he may have got out and committed murder right away, okay, if it wasn't for his mama being a big star and having this restaurant. I don't know, who's to say? So now this one talks about another property where he breached the agreement, okay, and he owed over $254,000 in back rent and other unpaid fees. Okay, so they're saying he's still in Jackson, Mississippi. So there's more. There's a lot more that they have on this story because they were communicating, like they said, back and forth. They probably doing text messages. Oh, sheesh, they got all the business. Okay. But this is what I have so far on the update, and it's not a lot. I'm no big professional reporter, so don't have to leave that in the comments. I know, okay. I'm just updating my subscribers and whoever else wants to watch or click on this video as to the situation. Like I said, I will keep updating little bits and pieces, okay, as they come on this particular case, because this is the little bits and pieces that I'm talking about is in reference to what the police, they already know. But they're going to let a little bit out here, a little bit out there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to nickel and dime us, okay? And they already know. They already know the conversation. They already know how it went down, okay? They have to prove it in the court of law. They've collected enough evidence to do so, okay? And we're just going to get bits and pieces as this scenario plays out, because they've already said they have enough evidence via the communications, just the communications, the phones themselves, that they have enough of that to indict these people on a conspiracy charge. So that's a serious charge, and we'll see how it goes. Mm-hmm. So that's with that. And if anybody wants to chime in on this situation, feel free to do so. Excuse my hair, okay? I can't do anything. My nails are still wet. I'm still trying to get a look here. I don't know if I'm going to keep this look, okay? I changed the polish on my nails, and we'll see how that goes. And yeah. So anyway, since you guys are here, okay, I have been hearing all about the beef sector. Y'all, what do y'all know about that? Okay, you know, I don't name names. I don't have to speak about anybody specifically because it can apply to everybody because they're all beefing and fighting and stuff over uh really nothing. Okay, this I'm learning more and more, and I'm seeing more and more about the beef sector. Okay, and some people get all tied up and get caught up in this little sector here. Okay, and it is for show. Now, fun and games? No, I wouldn't say fun and games, but it's definitely beefing for dollars. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because the same people who say something about the other person applies to them. Okay, you're living in a rundown house, you're living in a rundown apartment. Okay, you're living in a rundown condominium. Okay, you're living with this person, you're living with your brother, your sister. Okay, you're still at home with your mom and your daddy. Okay, you know, when you point a finger at somebody, you got three more that's pointing back at you. You know that, right? Okay, so I am aware of the money. There's some money that's hasn't been refunded for some event that was supposed to be um, done this year, 2020. But then we had the COVID-19 virus breakout, so it was delayed. However, the money has not been returned. I'm understanding there was some requests, some people are holding, but you have every right to get your money back because, for one thing, okay, this is called comprehension. Okay, you know how you have collision insurance, you have comprehensive insurance. Okay, well, that's the comprehension. Okay, there's nothing anybody did wrong. Okay, nobody did anything wrong. It's something that happened. It could have been a lightning strike. Okay, and burn down the host that's giving the party or whatever. Okay, it's life's events that happen. Okay, and nobody has any control over it. So things like that happen. However, okay, you are entitled to a full refund. If not that, a partial refund. You're entitled to something because it was through no fault of nobody's. Okay, and I just wonder, okay, I was talking earlier, if you see about what they do with all that money, what they be doing with all that money, okay? And I don't know what they be doing with all that money because, you know, some people have something to show for it, okay? But there's a lot of people in this sector that do not have anything to show for it. In other words, I see a lot of people getting a lot of money. It's none of my business, but it is my business because I'm on YouTube just as well as everybody else. And it's there in front of our faces, okay? So that means it's there to talk about, okay? So this money, okay, the reason why I say where does the money go is just because it's just curious that when you're watching people and you're watching and you're watching and you're watching, and I see some people do giveaways and events and stuff like that, and I see some people do absolutely nothing. They're just taking, and you don't see the channel. You don't see the improvement on the channel, the background, the new camera. Get a new camera. Okay. I'm just putting in my 2 cents, honey, okay, which don't mean nothing because it went up to 3 cents. How about that? Inflation. Okay. But I've been seeing the things, okay, and it does make you wonder where all that money is going. Okay, and yeah, then we have what's going on now? You're my friend. You're not their friend. I'm both of your friends. Okay, I'm not gonna choose. Well, I think too is that that's what I was gonna say. This is what I was gonna say. What is up? Okay, with the moderators. I'm trying to figure out what my train of thought. The moderators, conflict of interest. That's what I was going to talk about. Okay. Conflict of interest. I see a lot of conflict of interest, okay? And the content creators, okay, in some of these sectors, okay, they have moderators, okay? And the content creator, when they do a lot of these lives and stuff like that, you have moderators, okay? And then you have moderators that are just people that you give them some little tools that they're able, a couple of little tools that they're able to do while you host a live on your, stream your live on YouTube, okay? However, a lot of people are talking about, oh, I can go where I want to go. I do, okay. Yes, you can do that. But what about when you're a moderator for somebody's channel? If you're moderating for somebody's channel, do you really think it's of their best interest that you moderate for this person, you moderate for that person, okay? You are all up in somebody's channel that they're not liking. Now that presents a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of understand it. And then at the same time, I mean, I kind of agree with it. And then at the same time, I don't, because these are not paid professionals. Okay. These are grown people who do whatever they want. And I see, sometimes I wonder where these people are creating things, right? They creating the content and stuff. They have their moderators and they're talking to their moderators like they're employees. And when I say employees, I mean on the payroll. And I don't know if any moderators, I could be wrong, okay? I'm new to this. I'm not true to this, okay? And I don't understand how some of them talk to them like they're legitimate employees, okay? And I'm going to talk to the moderators and I'm telling my moderators, okay? So I can see the possession right there. There's possession. When you say my moderators, that's possession, okay? And there's a conflict of interest, and it's going to always be some type of conflict if they have moderators that go on other people's channel and moderate, or is all up in the chat, because you can watch from the trees. You don't have to say anything. All up in this person's chat. Then they go and they're all up in that person's chat. So I didn't agree with it at first. I didn't agree with it at first. But as I started watching and watching more and going and being in the trees, and I'm jumping, and I'm always in the trees, and I'm jumping from whose channel, who knows who, okay? Just to be watching and see, and you know, there's a lot of new people. I'm not trying to get any more new people. I'm not knowing no new people. Okay, there's enough. Okay, but I kind of agree that if you're moderating for somebody's channel, that you don't go on somebody else's channel and you're moderating for them. There's a conflict of interest. And then if that person falls out with the other person you're moderating for, that kind of leaves you kind of stuck in the middle. Now, I know you're grown and you do what you want to do, but that's not the point. That's not the point. That is now you've allowed yourself to be put in an awkward disposition. Okay, nobody's saying nothing. Look at this. This is the longest live I've had, and I've had no comments. Wow. Okay, but you in the bushes, you listening. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Just listen. I'm just viewing my opinion. Okay, and so yeah, I was giving that some thought. Okay, that there definitely is a conflict of interest. Okay, that's like when you work for one employer and you go work for the competition at the same time. They don't like that. You go and you work for Walmart, okay, and you go get a job at Target too. Because okay, well, they're not giving me enough hours. No, they're not, but that is a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I can see where people can get kind of like feel funny or get the content creators can feel a little funny or awkward, okay, when you have a moderator and they're moderating for someone else and you fall out, because from what I've seen from this sector, eventually they're going to fall out, because that's the whole scenario, isn't it? That's the whole setup there. Okay, you fall out with the people you're friends with so you can have content and you can beef and all that and stuff like that and get paid. Okay, then you make up and then y'all find somebody else to beef with, same scenario, and then it's over and over and over, like that. Okay, and then you maybe bring somebody in new or something like that. Okay, but yeah, so thought I just add my 2 cents. No big deal or anything. My observations. That's all. Okay. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to wear your mask. Okay. Cover your mouth. Most of all, stay blessed. Bye.